Hey, cheers!
What are you doing?
We're here for another episode of New Arrivals, so welcome, nice to see you again. Koen and I just went through the store and picked 5 very interesting guitars for this episode. We got a very new and very exciting model we got to show you today. It comes out today, but we will save that for last. And we're going to start with an old friend of the show, of our store. The case says tip top. That's not really the condition it seems to be in. If you look at it, oh, wait, there we go. There she is. So last week we already had an ES330, I know. But look at this. We've had this in our store before. We also have a video of Red Schull, who plays this guitar. We fell in love with this guitar when we first had it. It sounds so good. I really wanted to give you another opportunity to listen to this guitar and maybe to buy it, because it's really amazing. The title says that it's a refin, but we over here we refer to it as a defin because we don't really know what has happened to it, but it's a lot. All in all, you wouldn't really call this a clean vintage guitar, but that really doesn't matter to me. You can still see some of the finish in here, what it once was. Another reason why I picked this guitar is because it's really nice to see all the guitars that were in the store before. Just like meeting old friends, the guitar has a life on its own, it meets new people and it comes back to the store, we get to see it again. It gets sold, maybe it comes back a few years later, who knows, but it's nice to see this one again. Next up, we have a guitar from Lowden. I mentioned it once before, maybe last week. The 50th anniversary of Lowden guitars. And this is one of those guitars. It's an F50. And what's really nice about this, just wait till you see the back. There we go. So a beautiful red glow on this Bois de Rose back and sides. So Bois de Rose is a Madagascar rosewood, and it has a really nice red tint to it, which looks amazing. So since 1974, Lowden guitars. This one has some really nice appointments. Just have a look at the headstock. You have a purple heart inlay binding here. It looks really cool. I don't know if you can get that. Zie je dat het paarse?
Oh yeah, een beetje.
So you have that binding here as well. A really beautiful ebony bridge. Also a master grade alpine spruce top. Like we know from Lowden, this is a really great fingerstyle guitar. Works great in alternate tunings as well. The F50 is really the top of the line for Lowden. And when you see one with all these extra appointments, and also for the 50th anniversary, it's really nice to see. Let's listen to the demo. So next we're going to play a little game I would like to call Guess the Guitar from the Guitar Case. Michael, you want to guess? You just mentioned a balalaika. Balalaika. Well, it isn't. Leave a comment if you know it. But you will see it now. There we go. A really nice Flying V in a really remarkable Verdoro green finish. Have a look at this. So this is a Gibson custom shop Flying V built after the 1967 model. So 1958 marks the first year of the Flying V, and it was not a great success, so they only made it 1 year. So they stopped in 59. Then there was some new demand in 63, so they built a few more, a really small batch, just with leftover parts. And then in 1967 it was reintroduced with the Maestro Vibrola, so that's why this is a 1967 model. So when Koen and I were opening boxes earlier this morning, we were really shocked when we found this. It's really a showstopper, and it's a great guitar, so we had to feature it. Alright, so next up we have one of the best luthiers around right now, Isaac Jang, and this is a beautiful OM model from Isaac Jang. Check this out. So we have a sort of a personal connection with Isaac Jang. Rudy, Koen and Maarten went to the NAMM show and they visited his workshop in LA. So we're really glad to have one of his guitars in our store. Just have a look at some of the details. The inlay on the fretboard as well. So we have a master grade Italian spruce top, and we have a fiddleback mahogany back and sides. The neck is made of a flamed Honduran mahogany, if I'm not mistaken. All in all, this is a really artistic and classy guitar, and I think the sound speaks for itself, so let's listen to the demo. Okay, so for our last guitar of this New Arrivals episode, we can finally show you Powers Electric. This is a new brand from Andy Powers, who we know as the CEO of Taylor Guitars, and he's building electric guitars right now. Have a look. So this is his Type A electric guitar in a beautiful graphite metallic finish. So what we have is a Urban Ash body with a solid maple top, and the Urban Ash is actually chambered. So it's essentially a hollow body guitar with a solid maple top on it. So there's lots to talk about this guitar. So Andy Powers, apart from being a really skilled luthier and CEO, is also a really skilled surfer. And his Powers Electric band is inspired by the surf and the skate and also the car culture of San Diego. One detail to mention is these knobs you can see over here. So when you wax a surfboard, you use a sort of a colorful resin, and when you wax it, you get sort of these shavings that end up on the floor, and they recycle this and they use it for the knobs and the tip on the tremolo as well. The tremolo is a new cam tail tremolo. We have PF42 pickups. The 42 stands for the 42 gauge wire they use. A nice detail is that you can see the pickguard, you can see it back in the pickups, which looks really nice. They also have another model of these pickups, it's called the FF42, I think. Another thing to mention is the radius of the fretboard. So the treble side actually gets thinner than the bass side when you go up the fretboard, which adds some comfortability when playing up higher. We're really happy to be one of the first European dealers to get to sell these beautiful guitars. We have 3 right now, so you will see the other models up on the website as well. Take a look at them, listen to the demo, and maybe visit our store if you want to play one. Alright, thank you so much for watching yet another episode of New Arrivals. If you're in the Netherlands or you want to visit our store, in a month's time we have a festival in the park behind our store. It's called Strawberry Fields. It's a really nice festival. We got some really nice names playing there. So be sure to visit if you like that. Other than that, please let us know which one is your favorite of these 5, and we hope to see you next week. Bye! Bye!